Hello and welcome once again for another session on grammar. So hope all of you are doing fine. So how are you? Who am I? Who is she? Where is he going? Can you guess what topic are we doing today? Yes, it's pronouns, right? So let us move ahead and discuss this new topic. So what is a pronoun? A word used in place of a noun or a person's name is called a pronoun. Let's look at the slide. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? He is a footballer. Who is he? I am a footballer. Let's look at the personal pronouns. Subjective, possessive, and objective. A subjective or a nominative pronoun is a pronoun where you are the person who's doing the action, or this pronoun is used where they are the ones involved. I am playing, you are playing, we are playing, they are playing, he is playing, or she is playing. They are the doers of the action. These are the pronouns. Let's go to the next one. Possessive. A possessive pronoun shows your relationship with a thing, a non-living thing, or a person. This is my book, or this book is mine. This is your house, this house is yours. This is our car, or this car is ours. This is their car, this car is theirs. That is his bike. That is her pencil, or that pencil is hers. This is a mobile phone, and this is its charger. It denotes possession, belongingness. Let's come to the next one, objective, or the accusative pronoun. In this pronoun, the action happens on us. My mother is calling me, not my mother is calling I. I didn't beat you. The teacher gave us a homework, not the teacher gave we a homework. The principal called them to his office, not the principal called they. I beat him, not I beat he. And I gave the book to her and it. When you do an action on a non-living thing or an animal, keep it, wash it, bring it, take it, sing it, break it, cut it. Got it? All right. So let's move ahead. So these are the nominative pronouns. These are the possessive pronouns. If you have any difficulty, you can pause and you can see the screen. These are the accusative pronouns, which is given in Hindi. Now, when you are addressing yourself, I am a boy. This is my cycle, or this cycle is mine. Give the keys to me. When addressing a person, single person, in front of you, either a male or female, you say, you are an untidy person. That is your rubbish, or that rubbish is yours. The boss will fire you. The action will be done on you. Come on, next screen. When including yourself in a group of more than two people, we are a family. That is our house. That house belongs to us, or that house is ours. It gives us shelter, not it gives we shelter. When referring to another group where you are not included in that group, then they are my neighbors. I don't belong to that family, so they are my neighbors. That is not my dog, that is their dog. Oh, that's their dog. Or that dog is theirs. And that dog loves them. That is not my dog, so it does not love me, it loves them. Now, referring to a person in the third form, in the male form, it's a single man or a boy. He is my dad. That is his car. I gave the car keys to him. Now, when referring to a person in the third form for a woman or for a girl, she is a girl. She is Anita. Her name is Anita. That is her bag, or that bag is hers. A mother is calling her. Give the bag to her. When do we use it? What is it? It is used for anything that is non-living, or for a baby where you don't know the gender, whether it's a male or a female, or it can be used for things around us, for a single thing, or for animals. Let's read. It is rain. It is a baby. It is a house. It is a garbage. It is a car. It is a dog. You can use the word it when you don't know the gender, like it is a boy or it is a child, it is crying. When referring to an animal, bird, or any creature, it is a dog, it is a crow, it is a fish, it is a snake, it is a cat. When referring to any non-living thing which you can see or you can touch, it is a fan, it is a car, it is a house, it is a knife, it is a tree. And referring to a situation or a condition which is abstract, which you can only feel, like it is hot, it is cold, it is raining, it is dangerous, it is fast, it is slow, it is new, it is old. So that's when you refer to it is. Come on, now let's come to the next and most important part, types of person. Now there are three kinds of persons which is used grammatically. The first person, the second person, and the third person. So when I am talking to a second person in front of me, I will talk to you because there are two people in this room, I and you. So that's the first person and the second person. When do we use we? And we is which person? Yes, you are right. We is used for first person. But why is we first person? Can you guess? Yes. Because in we, I am included. I too am in we. We are going for a movie. We are at the picnic. We are in the mall. We were called by the principal. So it's not only the rest of the team, but I too was included. I was also there, right? Exactly. When do we use third person? A third person we use for plural when we refer to they. They are a group. They are not my family. They are a gang. They are close to them. He, when he is for a person when we are referring to or talking about him. When I tell you that he is a boy, I am the first person, you are the second person, and we are talking about Rajesh. He is a boy. When we talk about Sunita, she is a third person. We are talking about Sunita. Sunita is a girl. She is beautiful. When I talk to you, I am the first person. And I'm talking to you. You are the second person. And I'm referring to the mobile phone. Then I will say it. It is a phone. It is a tiger. It is rain. It is fast. It is a car. Let's move ahead. Yes, you can see it over here on the screen. You can pause if you have any doubts. Now let's come to the reflective or emphatic pronouns. These are the nominative pronouns. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And these are the reflective pronouns, which is myself, yourself, ourselves, themselves, himself, herself, itself. So I can only help myself. I see myself in the mirror and you see yourself. No one will help her. She has to help herself. Let's move ahead and see some of the examples. I will go to the principal myself. You have to stand up for yourself, for your rights. We will clean the house ourselves. They need to work hard themselves. He killed the tiger all by himself. She went home all by herself. And the computer, it shut down itself. All right? Perfect. Let's move ahead. Relative pronouns. Now, these are relative pronouns where you are talking about that person or thing in relation to another person or thing or situation. Let's look. Whose, whom, when, where, what, which. But it is not कौन, किसका, कब, कहाँ, किसको या कौन, but it is जिसका, जिसको, जब, जहां, जो, या जो वस्तु. Might be confused, but let's move ahead. Relative pronouns, words are used to describe or create a relation with a person or another noun. For example, he is the boy whose father's in the police. She is the girl whom I gave you a book. This is the class where the meeting was held. Today is the day when we got our freedom. Anil is the boy who took your pen. This is the reason why I don't give you my pen. Okay, so you can try to translate in your own language and you will understand. Like, ये वो लड़का है जिसका पापा पुलिस में, ये वो लड़की है जिसको मैंने किताब दी, ये वो क्लास है जहां पर मीटिंग रखी थी, आज वो दिन है जब हमें आजादी मिली, अनिल वो लड़का है जो तुम्हारी पेन ली, और ये वो कारण है क्योंकि मैं तुम्हें पेन नहीं देता. Getting it? Let's move ahead. Oh, and this is the car which I like. ये वो गाड़ी है जो मुझे पसंद है. Now, sometimes we include ourselves in a group. Where do we add our personal pronouns? For example, are these sentences right? The following sentences given above are slightly incorrect. Can you guess what it is? Are the sentences I, Raj and Arun going for a movie? Or I, Mom, Dad, Bhaiya and Didi went for a picnic to Mathera? Or I and Bunty are watching television? These three sentences are incorrect. So where are we making a mistake? Let us go to the next slide. Whenever you include yourself in a group, it is grammatically more precise when you add your pronoun at the end. Raj, Arun, and I are going for a movie. So your name should come at the end. Mom, Dad, Bhaiya, Didi, and I went for picnic to Matheran. Bunty and I are watching television. And it is not I and Bunty, but Bunty and I. These are the few tiny tips which will help you to become from a basic English speaker to an advanced professional English speaker, so that people don't point out your mistakes. Do remember. Let's come to the next one. Indefinite pronoun. Somebody, everybody, nobody, anybody, all, or many. Here we see that we cannot put a name to the face or the faces. So a word is used to describe the unknown face because we cannot describe the proper pronoun. So let's see some examples. These two are pronouns. Somebody is waiting at the door. Everyone is coming for the movie. Nobody will go home without my permission. Anybody can come inside if you leave the door open. The train stopped at VT and all commuters got down. I have called many people for my birthday. There were few people at the wedding. All right. So you can answer this test at the end of this small session. And if you have any queries or doubts, please subscribe to this channel and you can answer and put your comments down in the comment section. All right, let's move ahead. In total, there are 20 questions. So if you have any doubts, you can pause at the end of the screen. All right. And if you have any doubts, you can always put your comments in the screen. So subscribe to this channel and also don't forget to answer these tests answers. So then have a nice day. Goodbye and take care. Wish you all the very best.